Back now with my panel. Hi, panel. Welcome back. Someone on Twitter said, Don, get control of your panel. That is easier said than done, especially when you're dealing with this group. Just so you know, the only thing I can do is sometimes say, we got to go, or cut the mic, and then people are like, you won't let him talk. Well, that's the only control I have, because they yell over me. Okay, so I'm going to continue to talk about April Ryan. I don't mind it. Come on, you know, I'm thick-skinned. So April Ryan, we're going to continue, but I want to expand this and talk about Bill O'Reilly on Fox coming under fire for this comment on Fox and Friends, where he mocked Representative Maxine Waters, her hair, while she was delivering a speech on the floor of the House of Representatives. Here it is.
We're saying to those who say they're patriotic, but they turned a blind eye to the destruction that he's about to cause this country. You're not nearly as patriotic as we are.
So what does that mean, Bill? We've been listening all morning. We cannot. I didn't hear a word she said. I was looking at the James Brown wig. If we have a picture of James, it's the same. It's the same one,
no,
right? And he's not using it anymore. You're all wrong about this.
I have to defend her on that. You can't go after a woman's looks. I think she's very attractive.
But I didn't say she wasn't attractive. I love James Brown.
So he did apologize.
No,
An extremely intelligent, accomplished, respected woman, why reduce her to that, Paris, and talk about her hair? Because Simone brought up the disrespecting of a woman of color. Here's another woman of color. Why do that?
I think, Don, we should first start. We always go to the race card, and I don't think that's relevant. I don't think this is a racial thing at all. There are plenty of racists in this world. And we should be sure that when we call somebody a racist, or we say that they actually are. So I just think that we need to stop that. Now let me
Paris,
finish.
let me say this. I got to say this. I will let you finish. But even all the white guys in the studio are side-eyeing you right now. They're all like,
he needs to be side-eyed.
Well,
he needs to be side-eyed.
But go ahead, Paris. Let him finish. Let him finish.
Let me finish. I think what it is he did. Bill O'Reilly said what he said was in jest, and he said it was dumb. He apologized for it, and if you played the rest of the clip, he did go on to say that he likes Maxine, Congressman
said she was
Waters.
old school. She believes what she says.
And it's old school because the title of his book is old school, so the whole segment was about that. But he also said she's a woman who isn't a phony. She believes what she says, and she is someone who is genuine.
Yeah.
He did say
that. He's right.
He said it was dumb, and he apologized for it.
Go ahead, Angela.
Okay, so let me help you. In case you thought that this was Bill O'Reilly's first racist moments, he has a record of saying racist comments. Let me bring you back to July. Slaves that worked there were well fed and had decent lodgings provided by the government, which stopped hiring slave labor in 1802. That is in response to Michelle Obama saying that her kids are playing on the White House lawn, which was built at the hands of slaves. This man has a pattern and practice of calling black men thugs, of making fun of Congresswoman Waters' hair. He's intimidated by her.
We were thugs.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Paris. Don't do it today. Don't do it today.
Did President Obama call us thugs?
Bill O'Reilly
President Obama did call people thugs.
All right, we're talking about Bill O'Reilly. Go on.
You guys say going down a rabbit hole that is irrelevant. Your boy is a racist. He needs to be fired. His apology isn't sufficient. Race baiting is when you continue to utilize. Why can't you ever just hush? Race baiting.
Let him get in.
And if he said that to you, he'd be a racist.
Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. I have not listened to my knowledge. And I could be wrong, I've never heard Bill O'Reilly talk about anybody else's hair, because I'm sure there are a lot of people there, and maybe the lady, I don't know if she does, she may have some hair extensions out there on Fox and Friends. There's sure a lot of women who are on that very network have some wigs or some. That's what ladies do. So I'm just saying, but that's what, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Why bring that up? I've never seen him bring that up about a white woman. That's all I'm saying.
Here's what I'll say. If you're going to say that Maxine Waters, these comments that Bill O'Reilly made, and they were dumb comments, and I'm glad he apologized for them. They were stupid. Obviously, they were off the cuff, and obviously he realized he made a mistake. But if you're going to throw out the race card every single time and say he should be fired and everything else, then should Maxine Waters resign for demanding that we impeach Donald Trump before he'd ever done anything when he was elected president? Isn't she a racist for saying that the white guy that was elected president who had done nothing wrong but get elected should be impeached? If you want to be taken seriously, as Maxine Waters, as you're saying, is so credible, she's not very credible when you're calling for the impeachment, because you didn't get your way
Don,
of the
that's
President of the
not
United States of
what it was.
America when you're a
all right,
congressman.
listen, that's fine. That's another conversation, though, about her
Don,
credibility.
No, but it's part of this conversation,
no,
Don.
it's not. Why are we questioning Maxine Waters' credibility?
We're not.
Who is a former
She
chair
called for
of
the president to be
Congressional Black
impeached
Caucus?
when he had
Because
done
Donald, that's a whole
nothing.
other issue. Donald Trump has done some questionable things, Ben, but why did you automatically go to question the credibility of...
Why do you
It's a
always go to
double
race?
standard is my
Everybody
point.
did it about
First of all,
April
If you're
Ryan.
going to hold Bill O'Reilly,
First of all,
let me
I'm not
explain
done
this. If you're
speaking.
going to hold Bill O'Reilly here,
You had your chance
you
to
got
say
to
what
at
I'm
least hold,
saying is-
hold
No.
Maxine Waters at the same level.
No,
Ben, stop
no,
talking.
That's
you
a
don't want to be
double
labeled a
standard.
racist. Stop
What
talking.
I'm
You don't want to be
saying,
labeled a
what I'm saying
racist.
to you is, I'd like to know, before
I'm
I
used
said
to that here.
anything, I didn't say anything about Bill O'Reilly being racist today. Actually, my point
is.
that I was going to make is, and he has definitely done some very racist things. But what I was going to say is that he automatically went to what the Maxine Waters, Congresswoman Maxine Waters, a woman, what she looked like, and how many women in their jobs, in their personal lives, in their professional lives, can identify with being talked about for what they look like and not the credibility and the things that they're saying.
And this is my point.
And my point to you is that it is not only just dumb, it is sexist, it is incorrect,
I said it
is
was dumb.
unacceptable, and it should not
But
be
you
tolerated.
can't, if you're, this is the
No, you
double
can't tell me
standard
what
that
I
I'm
can
talking
do.
about.
That's the crazy
If you're
thing.
going to
You
hold
actually
people
can't
to this
tell me what I
high
can do.
moral ground, then how do you not hold Maxine Waters to the same
Because she
standard
was
that
the
you're saying
victim.
Bill O'Reilly should
She
lose
was
his
the
job over
victim.
when she
She was
called
the
for the
victim.
president to be
Has no
impeached?
receipts.
Because she was
She
the
has
victim
receipts.
today. And moreover, there was another
This is
Fox
called
analyst.
Ben,
there was
Ben,
another,
all right,
there
listen,
was
listen,
another
stop.
Fox
Here's the thing.
analyst,
Ben,
John, that said
the
that she needed to put the
president
crack
has
pipe
called
down.
for people to
Y'all
be
just say never
locked
defend
up.
black
He's
women.
called for
Just
people
never,
to step down. He's called for people to be fired. But okay, so that's a different thing. Maxine Waters called for the president to be impeached, whatever. That's all. That's politics. But to say if she got up there and said Donald Trump's wig looked like Howdy Doody, that would be a different thing because she's talking about
you know
his
how many
looks.
people
We're
who
not
they
talking.
say she was
Ben, will you let me finish? Let me finish. Bill O'Reilly, I don't know if he's racist or not. I have no idea. I don't know the comment.
He is.
I'll let you guys decide that. But he was talking about her personal appearance. Even he has said it was dumb. Right. And to say that you cannot say that it didn't come off as sexist because he didn't. I don't know if he's ever said that about a man.
Don,
I don't know if anybody
Don,
would say
have
that
you
about
ever,
a man.
Don, let's be honest. Have you ever done a segment about all of the people that have made fun of Donald Trump's hair? Did anybody ask for them to be fired?
Donald Trump has
or
made
said
fun of his own
disrespectful
hair.
of the president of the United
Donald
States of
Trump
America?
has made fun
so
of his
my
own
point
hair.
is, it's a double standard.
It's not
and
a double
it's
standard. He goes on. He goes on television. He goes on television and he makes fun of his own hair. He lets Jimmy Fallon rustle through his hair. He
got
talks
a
about
sense
how
of humor.
real his hair is. His doctor showed that he has alopecia for his hair. So I mean, he
Again,
talks about
double
his
standard.
own hair. Why is
Not
that
a
a double
double
standard?
standard.
He's
What about
making
his
fun.
doctor?
If
It's
Maxine
because you
Waters,
hold-
if Maxine Waters
Done.
had said, I had talked about her own wig, then that would be a different story. But she does not do that. He brought something into the conversation that should not be brought there. We'll
He's
take a break. We'll be
intimidated
right
by
back.
her.
We don't even